What's up guys, Dream Shakes here, and I wanted to mention before I start this video that I know it's been a bit since my last upload, but we're having some moving issues and we're waiting to move for a bit. So once I move, hopefully I will be able to upload a lot more, and I'm going to get my mic, get settled. This will be way better audio quality when we do move, but I hope you enjoy the video. See ya. Total Drama All-Stars. 2 words to describe this season. Wasted potential. This season was wrong in so many ways. Bad story, characters that shouldn't be considered all-stars, and lastly, a terrible ending. So I've come up with a way I think the season could be fixed. How did I do this, you might ask? Simple. I made a list of 22 characters I think have some of the highest skill in the game, as well as what season I think their best performance was. This is entirely off of skill, no favoritism. I'm not a simp unlike some people. Let's get on with it, shall we? So to clarify something real quick, these numbers are not based on who I think is best. They were randomly selected as I made the list. So moving on from that, at number 1 we have Heather from Total Drama World Tour. Heather might as well be known as the ultimate manipulator. That's why she's an obvious choice for this list. Now you may ask, why World Tour? Most of Heather's character development came straight from World Tour, and the fact she tricked Alejandro and then kicked him in the Kiwis, now that's cold. On to number 2, Courtney from Total Drama Action. Now before you say, Courtney from Island is better, let me say I don't think you're wrong. This was quite a tough decision, but based off skill, I decided Action was better. Now I know she had a lot of plot armor, but Courtney had 4 straight solo wins. Know how many she had in Island? 0. So I think Action Courtney would be the biggest threat. Number 3, Alejandro from World Tour. What can I say? This man was an absolute beast. He's got the whole package. Looks, manipulation, sociability, that's usually fake, but brains and athleticism. This dude definitely earned the win he got. Can you prove me wrong? I don't think so. And coming in at number 4, we have Jasmine from Pakatu Island. Now, if there's one good thing about this awful season, it's Jasmine. Really, I would have liked to see her in another season. She had a lot of good qualities, but she did have trouble making friends, but I don't think it outweighs her leadership and her brains. Do I think she would win this remake season? No. Would she get far? I think so. Coming in at number 5, we have Scott from Revenge of the Island. Oh, why wouldn't he be on this list? Let's look over a few reasons here. I'm telling you, this is the most underrated strategist in Total Drama, but I'm not going to go into detail with that because it could be a whole video itself. But a couple simple reasons are in there. Scott caused the most eliminations in Revenge of the Island, but Scott also made Final Four in both of the 2 seasons he was in. If that's not proof enough he belongs there, I don't know what is. Number 6 is Trent from Total Drama Island. Now, I know my dude did not last that long, but he could be quite the competitor if the derailment didn't happen in Action. So, Trent from Total Drama Island is on this list because, he had it all pretty much. He had looks, sociability, athleticism, smarts. The only thing he lacked was manipulation. So, he honestly deserved to get further, in my opinion. So, I think he belongs on this list. Number 7, I have Zoe from Revenge of the Island. Now, Zoe's method may or may not work. She just tries to be friends with everyone like Beth, but Zoe's still quite a competitor. Now, this is the big question. What if Zoe could harness Commando Zoe? Now, that would be something to see, and I think that would really make her quite the competitor. At number 8 is Duncan from Total Drama Action. This was the season he won. And, who doesn't love when Duncan flips off the cardboard cutout? Number 9 is Gwen from Total Drama Island. Who would have thought the grumpy goth girl would have won the first season? Gwen is a fun character to watch in my opinion, but I don't really know what others think of her. As for skill, she is pretty smart and she is pretty friendly, so she's on this list. At number 10 is B from Revenge of the Island. Now, you might be questioning why B is on this list. I think B is honestly a great character. He just didn't have enough time in the season. He's very intelligent, so he's basically a Cameron 2.0, but he might be better, honestly. We'd have to see for that. And coming in at number 11 is Cameron from Revenge of the Island. Now, Cameron did have some plot armor since he was the underdog and all, but he was still like a good competitor. He wasn't just an underdog. He was actually really smart, so he's one of the smartest characters in TD. He deserves to be on this list. Number 12 is Lightning from Revenge of the Island. So Lightning doesn't have many defining qualities besides his athleticism. He does have a manipulative moment here and there, but it's pretty much Cameron that's athletic and not smart and friendly. And number 13 is MacArthur from the Redonkulous race. Now, MacArthur was quite a competitor. She showed good set of skill in about every category. Let's be honest here, she carried Sanders, man. But the only time Sanders was really a big help was when she saved their travel ticket in the finale. So I think MacArthur would be a big threat in a season by herself. At number 14 is Owen from Total Drama Island. Owen, the ultimate friend, I guess? Owen doesn't have many defining traits besides his sociability. This did help him get to the finale, with a bit of luck, too. I don't really know what to say about Owen. Besides, he's probably the friendliest character in Total Drama. That's a big reoccurring theme, though. A lot of characters have one skill they're really good at, and that's what gets them so far. And at number 15 is Jeff from Total Drama Island. Now, I know Island is a weird pick for this one, but I think it's the best pick for this one, honestly. He may have gotten farther in RR, but I still think Island was his better season overall. So Jeff from Total Drama Island takes this place. Number 16 is Lashana from Total Drama Island / Action. Now you may ask why both seasons. Lashana was a great competitor in both of these seasons. So honestly, I think she deserves to have both of them on this list. Personally, I prefer Island. I think Island was her better season, but skill-wise, they were pretty similar. So she's taking Island and Action on this list. Number 17 is Beardo from Pakatu Island.
Psych! That's the wrong number!
Okay, but for real this time, it's Joe from Revenge of the Island. Joe is a good character, but she does have a downfall. You probably heard me talk about how a lot of the time good characters excel at one thing. Yeah, it was in this video for those of you who haven't watched all the way. Moving on. Joe is a good athlete, but the problem is in Total Drama, there's a ton of good athletes, so potentially her skills wouldn't matter if there's a better athlete than her, which, you could say that. And at number 18 is Brick from Revenge of the Island. I gotta say, I have major respect for this dude. How he saved everyone, that doesn't really add to his skill. But honestly, that's just kind of gives me respect for him. That's a pretty brave move right there, even though he knew his team was probably going to vote him off. He's pretty much one of those all-athlete people again, but I still think he's quite the competitor. At number 19 is Jose from the Redonkulous race. Jose is a sort of Heather athlete mix, if you know what I'm saying. The manipulation and sabotage of Heather and the athleticism of, an ice dancer, of course. I don't know if Jose would make it far or not. I could see her as a different kind of Scott, to be honest. The strategy and sabotage of Scott, but probably more athleticism and less sociability. And at number 20 is Sean from Pakatu Island. Now, I think Sean is an underrated character, to be honest. He's pretty much Jasmine, but prepared for a zombie apocalypse. Got the smart, the athleticism. He's he's a really underrated character. I see very few fans of him. So I think he deserves a spot on this list if Jasmine got a spot on this list. Now I see why they work together so well. And at number 21 is Jacquez from the Donkulus race. So I was a bit torn on this one because Jacquez has his competitive moments and moments he's not as competitive as Jose. If he was in a real season of this, I think there's two ways it could go. One, he's as competitive as the others and proves to be a challenge, or two, he becomes a Gwen in a sea full of sharks. And number 22, one that was so hard to decide on, is Mike from Revenge of the Island. Now, Mike may not seem like much of a threat, but he actually is. Svetlana is athletic, Vito is strong, Manitoba is smart, and Chester is, Chester, I guess. Normal Mike is also friendly, so Mike covers about every category. Mal even covers manipulation if you count that. Now, before I end this video, I wanted to throw in some honorable mentions. The first of the honorable mentions is Lindsay. She came so close to making this list. I just don't think she has the competitive spirit or the brains to be in this competition. You can let me know in the comments what you think. I was very torn on this one, and I just decided I thought she'd be a better honorable mention than on the list, but let me know what you think in the comments. And number 2 of the honorable mentions is Beth. Now, I know I didn't include her in this list, despite her having a win, but I don't think she deserved the win, to be honest. Low looks, decent athleticism, no manipulation, decent smarts, and her only good skill is her friendliness, and she still didn't seem to make a ton of friends. And last but not least of the honorable mentions is DJ. This guy was quite a good competitor. He's got a good set of skills, but I think the thing holding him back is his ability to be manipulated. DJ is such a softie that going up against some of these big villains, he would struggle a bit. Before I end this video, let me say something. Just because a character you like is not on this list doesn't mean I'm saying they don't have skill. A lot of characters had a ton of potential but just didn't seize the potential. So if someone's not on here that you like, don't take it into offense. This is just my opinion on who I think has the biggest skill. Now, before I end this video, I have to give a shout out to my boy Duncan TD. I met him on the Total Drama Amino, and he's a really cool dude. He actually helped make this thumbnail. He made the thumbnail, so big shout out to him. This video wouldn't be possible without him. So go check out his channel. He's actually got really good videos, and he's trying to do uploads every other day. So make sure to check him out. Peace.